So once again, I'm getting ready to protest. Today's going to be kind of a unique day because getting all my little protest gear on here, and it's Tuesday. It's not a day that I usually protest. But, I'm gonna go do kind of a special protest today. Fact of the matter is, though, I don't expect to be protesting long, because I expect to be counter-protesting Christians who want to save the lives of the unborn. They want to run out and stand in front of a Planned Parenthood clinic and scream at the patients as they pass by. You know, as the patients come into the clinic. So that's what they want to do, and they feel justified in their actions because they're saving the babies. They're making sure that the unborn have a voice. I'm going to see how resolved they are, how resolute they are, and how much of a voice they want to give the unborn. So it's going to be a special day of protest. I got my little bat belt on. I'm going to pack up all my gear in it. I'm going to have everything ready. Everything's going to be ready for protest. And you get to film it. One of my weaker moments, I put my belt on upside down. So let me get that addressed right quick. There we go. So I got my belt on. This is going to be unique though, because I got the vest, but this isn't where I'm going. So when we get to where I am going, we'll pick up this little video where we left off, right here. So I'm going to leave it running for the time being because I got a couple of other preparations that I got to make. And get my little camera strapped up. That's all set. Got the bullhorns, check. Got the seats, check. But like I said, it's going to be kind of a special day. I don't think I'm going to need those seats. And you'll find out why when I get to where I'm going to protest. So I will holler at one and all momentarily once I arrive at my destination. Alright, I made it to my destination through the magic of video. It only took me 2 seconds to get where I was going, because modern technology is pretty cool like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of strap on my gear here. And look, I see a lot of cars in the parking lot. Fine. So we got a lot of cars in the parking lot. So maybe we have a lot of protesters. We have a lot of protesters that care about human lives. So I'm ready. I got the bullhorns and everything. Got the infamous black satchel and the infamous black box. So I can carry one of these along. Got my bullhorn. So there we go, bullhorn in hand. Now, obviously we've got a whole lot full of cars. Maybe there are a lot of protesters. Maybe there are a lot of people who care about the unborn. We'll see. We'll see when we get around to the front of the building. How many of these cars were driven by people that care about the unborn? I would expect with all these cars, and maybe there's some preachers setting up, and maybe they're All right, pick up a bag of weed while I'm filming. How about that? Pick up a bag of weed while I was filming. The fuck? So, anywho, bullhorn in hand at the ready. Because with all those cars there, I'd fully expect to see a whole lot of Christians who are really concerned about, you know, saving the unborn. We're coming up on the front of the building now. And lo and behold, we'll whip out the whole camera here. Here we are. And look at the street view. Let's make sure we're taping. Because looking down the street, not a single one. Not one Christian out here defending the unborn. And where am I at? No, I'm not at Planned Parenthood. That's not today. I made a special trip today. Arizona Reproductive Medical Specialists. And inside that building right there are hundreds, if not thousands, of the unborn. You see, they do advanced fertility care here. They conceive. They conceive fetuses. And they take those conceived fetuses and they store them inside cryo storage. They immerse them in liquid nitrogen. And they'll implant one or two or three. And then the rest of them, the rest of these viable things that Christians like to call babies, will be destroyed. Now, destroyed is a very specific word, because you see, in here, when they say destroyed, it has to be just that. You can't just flush them down the drain or throw them in the garbage. No. When these fetuses are destroyed, they're incinerated. The fetuses, be it 3 or 4 or 7 or 12 or whatever number of embryos, are burned alive. And yet, the Christians, they want to go head out to Planned Parenthood. Because you see, the thing is, the Planned Parenthood, they're not going to get any resistance. Now, they're not going to come out here, because if they were to stand out here on Thomas in front of this fertility clinic, where these clients have paid $15,000 per embryo. This particular clinic, it's a minimum of 3. That's $45,000 a bare minimum stretch in order to have those embryos implanted. So, if the donors produce 4, 5, 6, 7, sometimes 8 eggs, and all of those eggs are implanted, and that life is created at the end of a pipette, for some odd reason it just doesn't seem to matter nearly as much as those lives that are created at the end of a penis. So this is it. Here we are. This is why I didn't expect to be here long. I expected nothing more than me standing on the sidewalk filming the front of a building. Because I knew damn well the Christians weren't going to show. Christians have no interest in what's done here. And yet they have an interest in 3 or 4 or 5 abortions that are done in a day's period. In one of those desks, there's a destroy order. And that destroy order could have 10 embryos in it, could have 100 embryos in it. But some technician is going to go through that cryo case, and they're going to carefully pick out the embryos that are on that destroy order. They're going to take them out of that liquid nitrogen. They're going to turn on an incinerator, and they're going to incinerate them. They're going to incinerate them while those embryos are very much alive. That's exactly how a destruction is done. Now some of the embryos might be spared that. They'll get a slightly less, or a slightly more rewarding end. They'll be dissected and they'll be used for stem cell research. Because not only are these parents who are coming in here for fertility treatments, not only are they super rich, so are the people who are coming in with Alzheimer's. And those tissues of those fetuses that were conceived and then not wanted will be used for that. Morning. So that's the end of my protest day. I came out here to counter-protest a whole bunch of Christians who didn't bother to protest at all. Such as it is in the world of in vitro fertilization. They love the babies only if the babies are going to Planned Parenthood. If the babies are coming here, they could care less. So that was the surprise of the day. And thankfully, it's a beautifully short day. Didn't even have to bring any water. Didn't even smoke one cigarette. I usually smoke about a pack of cigarettes in the course of a protest. Not today. Today, I didn't even smoke one. Got out of my car, shot my video, and I'm headed back out. So, there it is. Now, when these evangelicals, they come out here, not here, they don't come out here. Out here, there has been a grand total of 0 protests, not one. Out here, in this building, in that building right over there, that we just walked by, tens, if not hundreds of thousands of conceived embryos were destroyed. They were destroyed either via research means or they were destroyed by incineration. So when I come out here to counter-protest, I don't want your donations. I don't need any more money. I do fine with the job that I have. What I want is for you to feel how empty your God is. What I want is for you to come to realize how blind your religion is. What I want is for you to know that there are those of us out here who know damn well that your conviction is all horseshit. None of it's real. It's all bogus. It's a big, stupid play, and you're going to get called out on it. From End Abortion Now, to Save America, to Rusty Thomas, to Cal Zastro, John Speed, Jeff Durbin, Saitan Brugenkate, all the above. Every damn one of you. Every damn one of you wanted to show up on Facebook waving your arms around in front of a Planned Parenthood clinic, and now I show up there at the fertility clinic, and how many of you are out there? Not one. What are y'all doing today? Maybe you're out there on YouTube arguing with somebody about Christianity. Maybe you're standing in front of a Planned Parenthood, yelling at people, denigrating women, humiliating people, trying to make people feel guilty. Why are none of y'all out here? Well, I came out. I showed, and you didn't.